We can hear you.
Lakshmi started her spiritual journey right from her childhood through her parents, who were the disciples of Gurudev Swami Shivananda Ji Maharaj. Her spiritual journey continued even after her marriage to Satish, in whose house Vedanta classes are being held for over 45 years. I myself have been a grateful recipient of these wonderful classes for over 20 years. Though Lakshmi is not trained formally in classical or in singing, she is blessed with a truly divine voice. I will not waste any more time, but hand you over to Lakshmi so that we can all revel in divine bliss. Lakshmi, over to you.
Thank you, Durga. It's over to you, Lakshmi.
Thanks, Durga. Thanks a lot. I would just start sharing my screen. So I welcome all of you to this evening. We have I've decided to do a little songs, stotras. So we'll praise the Lord and sing his glory. So we start with Ganesha. गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवत्समम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्. So we invoke Ganesha, the first thing before we start any satsang. The meaning of this mantra is among the ganas, or the group of prayers, to you who are the Ganapati, Lord of prayers, we offer our sacrificial oblations. You are the wisdom of the wise and uppermost in glory. You are the foremost king of the prayers, presiding as the Lord of prayers. Please come to us by listening to our invocation and be present in the seat of this sacred sacrificial altar to charge our prayers with your power and wisdom. So Ganesha, when we look at him, he's such a cute, nice-looking God. He's the embodiment of wisdom and bliss. He's the presiding deity of the Mooladhara Chakra, Lord of harmony and peace. His 2 feet are Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. His elephant trunk represents Om or Pranava. Riding on a mouse, he kills egoism. He has an Ankusha in one hand, which is the divine royalty. He's Adi Deva, Lord of Ganas. Ganas are groups. So groups of elements, senses, tattvas. So he's Lord of all the groups. He's also group of all the Ganas who are with Shiva. So Lambodara he Vigneshwara Shambho Kumara Vigneshwara Ambikatanaya Omkareshwara Heramba Heramba Vigneshwara Moria Re Bappa Moria Re Moria re, Bappa Moria re. 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 गणपति बप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया. During Ganesh Chaturthi, we always listen to this Ganapati Bappa Moria, Mangal Murti Moria. So this word Moria has come from two ways. Once in the Kolhapuri dialect, this Mohor and Ya means come forward and bless us. So we say Ganapati Bappa Moria. Another story goes that in the 14th century, there was a great disciple of Ganesha called Moria Gosavi. He lived in was born in Saligram in Karnataka, and then later settled in Chinchwad near Pune. He did severe penance for Ganesha, and he attained the siddhis at Sri Chintamani. His son also built a temple. Moria also did great penance at Siddhivinayak in Ahmedabad and Moreshwar in Morega. Tukaram Maharaj also endorsed that Moria Gosavi was one who merged with Ganesha. Ashtavinayaka pilgrimage that we do in Maharashtra is also attributed to him. Lord Ganesha came in his dream and gave him a boon and actually asked him what he wanted. Moria didn't want anything materialistic and didn't ask for anything. So Ganesha then said that every time his name was going to be chanted, it will be followed by Moria. So that's how we sing Ganapati Bappa Moria, Mangal Murti Moria. So now a little bhajan on Ganesha. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मुसकी सवारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मुसकी सवारी पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा लड्डुअन का भोग चढ़े संत करे सेवा लड्डुअन का भोग चढ़े संत करे सेवा जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़न को काया वांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया सूर श्याम शरण आरे सफल कीज सेवा जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा. So after Ganesha, we will go to the gurus. So generally in that order is when you're doing a satsang, and at our ashram, that's the order we follow. So That's how we're going to do it. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The meaning of this stotra is, the Guru is Brahma, the Guru is Vishnu, the Guru is Maheshwara, Shiva. The Guru is verily that Parabrahma, the Supreme Brahman. Salutations to that Guru. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Mena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Salutations to the Guru, whose form is an indivisible whole of presence, and by whom is pervaded the moving and the non-moving beings, by whom is revealed out of grace that feat of indivisible presence. Salutations to that Guru. Ajnanatimidandhasya jnananjalashalakaya chakshurunmelitam mena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Salutations to the Guru, who removes the darkness of ignorance from our blind inner eyes by applying the collivium of the light of knowledge, by whom our inner eyes are opened. Salutations to that Guru. So now we are going to do the stotra, which tells us the lineage. Our Vedas have come down from as the Guru Parampara. It has been told from Narayana up to our Gurus, and it's an oral tradition which has come down. So we will first read the stotra and then go into it. Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vashishtham Shaktim Tatputra Parasharam Cha Vyasam Shukham Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Mathasya Shishyam Shri Shankaracharya Mathasya Padmapadam Cha Hastamalakam Cha Shishyam Tam Totakam Vartika Karyamanyan Asmat Guru Santatam Manatosmi. So there's also another Guru Stotra which you say is Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. So Narayana and Shiva are the first in that order. So in this stotra, the names mentioned are Sriman Narayana, then Padmabhuvam, the one who was born from the lotus, so Brahma, he was born from the lotus of Narayana. Then Vashishtha, Shakti, his son Parashar, Vyasa, his son Shukha, who told the Bhagavatam to Parikshit. Then Gaudapada, Govindapada, who was the guru of Adi Shankaracharya, and then Shankaracharya's 4 disciples, Padmapada, Hastamalaka, Totaka, and Sureshwaracharya, and up to our gurus, Swami Shivananda, Swami Chidananda of the Divine Life Society. So we bow to all of them. In this stotra, Sureshwaracharya is called Vartikakarya, who wrote the famous Vartikas on the Brihadaranyaka and the Taittiriya Upanishads. Sriman Narayana instructed the Vedas to Brahma. The Vedas have no author, so they are termed as Apurusheya. That is not written by any human being. Veda Vyasa also wrote the Brahma Sutras, Gita, and he expounded the Vedas. Shankaracharya, Jagat Guru Sri Adi Shankaracharya, reinstated the Advaita philosophy and he formed the 4 mutts all around the country when he traveled. He also started the Dashanami Parampara, which most of our gurus are from. And he summed up his philosophy in this one verse: Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Brahman is the only truth, and it's the absolute truth. Jagan, Jagat, that is, the world is mithya. Mithya means it exists, but because it keeps changing, it is not the absolute truth. And the jiva is nothing but that supreme Brahman. We also have our Guru, Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj, from the Divine Life Society at Rishikesh, who has taught the same Advaita philosophy, but in very simple terms. He's brought the entire thing very practically in these 8 statements. He says, serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize, be good, do good. Serve everyone that you can, whoever comes your way. Love all beings equally. Give whatever you can give. It's not money all the time, even little time that you give anybody who needs it. It's very important nowadays. Purify. When you do this serve, love, give, you automatically purify yourself. When you purify yourself, you can meditate because your mind, antarkarna, will be absolutely pure. And when you meditate, you will realize that supreme being. So that's the 8th path that our Guru, Swami Shivananda, taught us. So now a little bhajan. Shivam Shantam Advaitamanandarupam Shri Guru Namami. Shivam Shantam Advaitamanandarupam Shri Guru Achyutananda Govindam Sachidanandayupam Achyutananda Govindam Sachidanandayupam Shri Guru Namami. Shri Guru Namami. Nirvikalpam Nirakaram Nirgunam Sakala Brahmanda Vyaptam Nirvikalpam Nirakaram Nirgunam Sakala Brahmanda Vyaptam Antarjyoti Swarupam Antarjyoti Swarupam Shri Guru Namami Shri Guru Namami Shri Guru Namami Ajuvanantaya Nityaya Shuddhaya Ajuvanantaya Nityaya Shuddhaya Sachidananda Guru Sachidananda Guru Namo Narayana Hari Hari Shashi Shekharaya Namo Narayana Hari Hari Shashi Shekharaya Parabrahmananda Guru Parabrahmananda Guru Sachidananda Guru Sachidananda Guru 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 After Guru, we go to Shiva, Bholenath, Shambho. This is a stotra which is very powerful and it's very good for when anybody is not well. If you recite it, it actually cures the person. So, Om Trambakam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiv Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamritat. It means, Om, we worship the Trimbaka, the three-eyed one, who is fragrant as the spiritual essence, increasing the nourishment of our spiritual core. From these many bondages of samsara, similar to cucumbers tied to their creepers, may I be liberated from death, attachment to perishable things, so that I am not separated from the perception of immortality, immortal essence pervading everywhere. Shiva is also called Neelakantha, Shambho. So the story of how he got the name Neelakantha is during the Samudra Manthan, when the Devas and Asuras were churning the ocean, Halahal came out. And that poison, everybody didn't know what to do, and all the three worlds would get destroyed. So they went to Shiva and asked him, and he drank it. So when he drank it, Parvati caught his throat and did not allow it to go in. So it remained in his throat, and so he's called Neelakantha. That poison was also drunk by some of the snakes who were there in the Samudra. So there's a story also that Vasuki, that's why adorns Shiva's neck as an ornament. He has 3 coils, which represent the past, present, and future cycles. And so Shiva is also called Mahakal because he's beyond time, above and beyond time. He's also called Pashupatinath because he's the lord of all the animals. And he has overcome desire. Vasuki is also the king of the Naglok. So Vasuki also acted actually as the rope which was attached to the Mandara mountain. And Shiva was impressed with that and took him as the ornament and put him around his neck. That's the story of Vasuki and Nilakanta. So now we will do a bhajan on Shiva. Om Ganga Jatadhar Gauri Shankar Girijaman Ramana. Jaya Ganga Jatadhar Gauri Shankar Girijaman Ramana. Jaya Mrityunjaya Mahadeva Maheshwar Mangala Shubha Karana. Nandivahana Nagabhushana Nandivahana Nagabhushana Nirupama Guna Satana Natana Manohar Neelakantha Shiva Natana Manohar Neelakantha Shiva Neerajadalanayana Neerajadalanayana. Jaya Ganga Jatadhar Gauri Shankar Girijaman Ramana. Shambho Shankar Shambho Mahadev Shambho Shankar Shambho Mahadev Shambho Shiva Karana. Shulapani Shashidhar Shaileshwar Shulapani Shashidhar Shaileshwar Shambhu Shanta Vadana Shambhu Shanta Vadana. Jaya Ganga Jatadhar Gauri Shankar Girijaman Ramana. Pannaga Bhushan Pinak Pashupati Pannaga Bhushan Pinak Pashupati Nita Jatadharana Paresha Pralayankara Panchanan Paresha Pralayankara Panchanan Parvati Manaramana Parvati Manaramana. Jaya Ganga Jatadhar Gauri Shankar Girijaman Ramana. Jaya Mrityunjaya Mahadeva Maheshwara Mangala Shubha Charana. After Shankar, we do Devi. Devi is Parvati, Lakshmi, Saraswati, all forms of Devi. So we do her stotra first. Om सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते. O the one who brings auspiciousness, O the fulfiller of all goals, you are the consort of Lord Shiva and our only refuge. We bow to you, Narayani. Shrishti sthiti vinashanam shakti bhute sanatani gunashraye gunamaye Narayani namostute. You are the power behind all creation, preservation, and destruction. O eternal goddess, you are the embodiment of all gunas. We bow to you, Narayani. Sharanagata deenartha paritrana parayane sarvasyarthi hare devi Narayani namostute. You are the savior of the lowly and distress, and who seek refuge with you against the evil and sufferings. O the destroyer of all misery, we bow to you, Narayani. So Devi is the energy, the form of that Supreme who becomes everything in this universe. I found a beautiful writing on Devi, which I will read out. The manifestations of Shakti. Shakti is symbolically female, but it is in reality neither male nor female. It is only a force which manifests itself in various forms. The 5 elements and their combinations are the external manifestations of the mother. Intelligence, discrimination, psychic power, and will are her internal manifestations. Humanity is her visible form. She lies dormant in the Mooladhara Chakra in the form of serpentine power or coiled up energy known as the Kundalini Shakti. She is at the center of life of the universe. She is the primal force of life that underlies all existence. She vitalizes the body through the Sushupna Nadi and nerves. She nourishes the body with chyle and blood. She vitalizes the universe through her energy. She is the energy in the sun, the fragrance in the flowers, the beauty in the landscape, the Gayatri or the Blessed Mother in the Vedas, color in the rainbow, intelligence in the mind, potency in the homeopathic pills, power in Makra Dhaja and gold oxide, will and Vichara Shakti in sages, devotion in bhaktas, samyama and samadhi in yogins, vidya, shanti, lust, anger, greed, egoism, pride are all her forms. Her manifestations are countless. This I have taken from a book called Hindu Gods and Goddesses by Swami Shivananda. Now a little bhajan on Devi. Durge Nandini Ananda Rupini Jagajivani Manamohini Durge Nandini Ananda Rupini जगजीवनी मनमोहिनी मा कालिकपालिनी जगदोद्धारिणी निरञ्जनी नारायणी मा कालिकपालिनी जगदोद्धारिणी निरञ्जनी नारायणी मा देवी 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 कालिकपालिनी जगदोद्धारिणी निरञ्जनी नारायणी मा त्रिभुवनपोषिणी शङ्करतोषिणी जनमनरञ्जनी जय जय मा कालिकपालिनी जगदोद्धारिणी निरञ्जनी नारायणी मा निरञ्जनी नारायणी मा After Devi, we do Krishna, who's a favorite of everyone. He's a Purna Avatara. So when he came to this earth, his Leelas, which are written in the Bhagavatam, are just so famous, and so we worship him now. The stotra first. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Salutations to Sri Krishna, who is the son and the joy of Father Vasudeva and Mother Devaki. Salutations to him, who is the boy of cowherd Nanda, and who is himself the Lord Govinda. Salutations to him again and again. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranata Klesha Vinashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Again and again we offer our salutations and prayers unto Lord Krishna, Hari, son of Vasudeva, that supreme soul, Govinda, who vanquishes the suffering of all who surrendered to him. This is a beautiful picture of Krishna lifting the Govardhan Parvat. Meera says, no, Mere to Giridhar Gopal. He's called Giridhar Gopal. So he's called Giridhar Gopal because there's an interesting story in the Bhagavad Purana about Sri Krishna's lifting the Govardhan Parvat when he was a little kid. The story goes that once the elders at Braj, including Nanda and all, were planning a puja for Lord Indra. And Krishna, who was a little kid then, questions them as to why they were doing this. And they said they wanted to please Lord Indra so that he could continue his grace and grace the people of Braj by providing rains whenever it was required. But then Krishna debated and said that they were only farmers and they should do their duty or karma to the best of their abilities. And they should concentrate on farming and protecting their cattle rather than performing pujas and sacrifices. And rain was a very natural phenomenon. Finally convinced, the villagers did not perform the puja. Now furious with the inhabitants of Braja for listening to little Krishna and worshipping the Govardhan hill instead, Indra, the king of heaven, decides to punish them. And he sends terrible rain clouds to flood Braja and Vrindavan. And then he orders the clouds to lash upon Vrindavan with torrents of rain. Now the whole place gets flooded and the people don't know what to do. So they run to Krishna and ask them to do something. Now Krishna understands the entire situation and he goes and lifts the hill on the little finger of his left hand. All the people now from Braj come under that hill. The people, the cattle, the belongings, everyone come and take shelter again under the Govardhan hill for 7 days. And it rains relentlessly. And surprisingly, these people who are under this hill do not feel any hunger or thirst. Then after this 7 days, Indra realizes that there was something wrong. And he decides, he calls the clouds back and it stops raining in Vrindavan and the sun shines again. And Krishna asks all the inhabitants to go back to their places. And he slowly brings down the hill and puts it back where it was. Now Indra comes to Krishna and prays for forgiveness because he realizes that he has made a mistake. And Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, bestows his grace on Indra and also enlightens him about his dharma or duties that he has to perform. And from then on, this Krishna has been called Giridhara Gopal. So many temples also across India, you'll find this Krishna idol with lifting the Govardhan hill. People will now go for Govardhan Parikrama. So this is the story of Krishna. So this is the famous Ras Leela. Such a beautiful episode. It shows that whoever worships him, he's with them. So we'll do a little bhajan on Krishna now. Krishna Govinda Gopal Nam Hari Nam Gao Gopal Nachu Nachu Hamare Sang. Krishna Govinda Gopal Nam Hari Nam Gao Gopal Nachu Nachu Hamare Sang. Anapana tu Hamare Paas Najna Jaya tu Hamare Saath. Anapana tu Hamare Paas Najna Jaya tu हमारे साथ तेरी मुरली की ताल सुन नाच करे तेरी मुरली की ताल सुन नाच करे नच नच के सा गान करे तेरी मुरली की ताल सुन नाच करे नच नच के सा गान करे कान्हा हो कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल नाम हरि नाम गाओ गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमरे संग कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल नाम हरि नाम गाओ गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमरे संग सुंदर सुंदर तू कितना सुंदर मन मोहक तू दिल के अंदर सुंदर सुंदर तू कितना सुंदर मन मोहक तू दिल के अंदर तेरी महिमा है सबसे अपार तेरी लीला है सबसे न्यार तेरी महिमा है सबसे अपार तेरी लीला है सबसे न्यार कान्हा कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल नाम हरि नाम गाओ गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमरे संग कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल नाम हरि नाम गाओ गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमरे संग कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल नाम हरि नाम गाओ गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमरे संग कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल नाम हरि नाम गाओ गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमारे संग बाके बिहारी लाल की जय After Krishna, we come to Rama, Maryada Purushottama Ram, God who came down to this earth and behaved like a human throughout his life. We'll do his stotra. ॐ आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. I repeatedly and respectfully bow down to Lord Sri Rama, who removes all obstacle and grants wealth and pleases all. Yesterday was Ram Navami, and we have all worshipped Rama. So, about Rama, Kabir said a beautiful couplet. He says, एक राम दशरथ का बेटा दूजा घट घट में बैठा तीस राम का सकल पसारा चौथा सबसे न्यारा. He said Ram, the word Ram has 4 meanings. The first is the Rama we know, who's the son of Dasharath. The second is the indweller of all beings, the one who sits as the indweller of every being. The third is the one which has become the entire universe. And the fourth is he calls it Gud, that it is so subtle that it cannot be brought out into words or in the mind. It's beyond mind and speech. So that's Ram. So we live our lives mostly worshipping the first Ram, who's the son of Dasharath. And we have to go beyond and worship him in all the other forms too. Ram Nam is also very powerful. It is called the Taraka Mantra. Tarati takes you beyond. Rama's name, form, conduct have always been objects of constant remembrance over the ages. The word Ram is interpreted in the Rama Rahasya Upanishad as a combination of two aksharas, Ra and Ma. Ra comes, and it's a combination of essence of two, the Narayana Ashtakshara and the Shiva Panchakshari mantra. So, Om Namo Narayanaya, Ra comes from there, and Om Namah Shivaya, the Ma comes from there. So when the Ra is taken out from Om Namo Narayana and the Ma is taken out from the Panchakshari mantra, it gives the opposite meaning. So Ramanama is also considered as the essence of the 1,000 names of the Lord. To Sri Rama Rama Ramiti. It is a Taraka mantra, the vessel which takes the mortal across the ocean of samsara or death. Its power of its name is realized and is known. Even the incorrect pronunciation of Rama, Valmiki, the wrote Ratnakar, said it in the opposite side, said it as Mara. And he also turned into the sage Valmiki. So it's very important for us to chant the Lord's name, Rama. So now we do a little bhajan of Rama. This is a bhajan which our Gurudev Swami Chidanandaji Maharaj loved. It shows the immanence of Ram. Ram is present everywhere. पढ़ो पोथी में राम लिखो कलम में राम लिखो तख्ते पे राम हरे राम 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 पढ़ो पोथी में राम लिखो कलम में राम लिखो तख्ते पे राम हरे राम 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 पियो कॉफी में राम जिन्हो खाने मेरा बोलो घूमने में राम हरे राम 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 पियो कॉफी में राम जिन्हो खाने मेरा बोलो घूमने में राम हरे राम 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 देखो आंखों से राम सुनो कानों से राम बोलो जिह्वे से राम हरे राम 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 देखो आंखों से राम सुनो कानों से राम बोलो जिह्वे से राम हरे राम 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 बालावस्था में राम युवावस्था में राम वृद्धावस्था में राम हरे राम 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 बालावस्था में राम युवावस्था में राम वृद्धावस्था में राम हरे राम 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 देखो जागृत में राम देखो स्वप्न में राम पाओ शुद्ध सुषुप्ति में राम, हरे राम राम राम। देखो जागृत में राम, देखो स्वप्न में राम, पाओ शुक्ति में राम, हरे राम राम राम। राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम। बोलो जीते जीते राम कहो, मते मते राम कहो, सदा काल राम, हरे राम राम राम। बोलो जीते जीते राम कहो, मते मते राम कहो, सदा काल राम, हरे राम राम राम। राम 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 राम, श्री राम 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 राम, श्री राम 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 राम। सीता राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, Ram, 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 Ram. Now, finally, we come to Hanumanji, the stotra. Manojabam marutatullya vegam, jitendriyam buddhimatam varishtham, वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं, श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। He who is swift as the mind and fast as the wind, who is the master of the senses and honored for his excellent intelligence, learning, and wisdom, who is son of the wind god and chief among the Vanaras, who were part of the Devas incarnated in the species of the monkeys to serve Sri Rama during his incarnation. To that messenger of Sri Rama, I take refuge by prostrating before him. Oh, a little story of Sri Hanuman. So when the coronation ceremony of Sri Rama took place and celebrated, Sita Mata gives Hanuman a beautiful pearl necklace, pearls of the rarest quality. Hanuman receives this necklace with great respect and starts breaking the pearls with his teeth. Sita and the other ministers who were sitting there in the council hall were wondering what he was doing. And so Sita asked Hanuman, Hanumanji, what are you doing? Why are you breaking the pearls? So Hanuman says that, Mother, I know it's the most valuable necklace indeed because it has been given to me by you. But I want to find out whether any of these pearls contain my beloved Lord Rama. And I do not keep a thing devoid of him. And I don't find Rama in any of these pearls. So Sita asks him, tell me whether you keep Lord Rama within you. And then Hanuman immediately opens his heart and shows Rama and Sita there. So when Ram also ascended to his supreme abode, Hanuman wishes to follow him. But then Lord Rama tells him to be his representative and stay here in this world. And that he will attend all the assemblies of men where Rama's discourses are going on. And he also blesses him that he'll be a Chiranjeevi and will always remain on earth. And even now, when there's any Ram Katha happening, first they worship Hanuman. And Hanuman is always there in any Rama temple. When you enter, first you go to Hanuman and then go. So now we do a little bhajan of Hanumanji, which Anjana Kumara Sharanam Sharanam Anjaneya Sharanam Sharanam Marutatadaya Sharanam Sharanam Vayuputra Sharanam Sharanam Sita Sahaya Sharanam Sharanam Shri Rama Sevaka Sharanam Sharanam Jaya Guna Veera Sharanam Sharanam Bhaktarakshaka Sharanam Sharanam Anjana Kumara Sharanam Sharanam Anjaneya Sharanam Sharanam Anjaneya Sharanam Sharanam. सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। कृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
Thank you so much, Lakshmi. That was absolutely divine. You transported us to a different world. And thank you so much. The singing was so good. Everything was so good. And your dear daughter also, I must thank her. She was singing in the background. Thank you so much, Divya. And I'm sure she helped you with all those visuals were magnificent. Thank you so much, Lakshmi. And now we will open it up to questions. Anyone would like to say something or ask questions? Go ahead.
I have not a question really, a clarification.
Yes, Janaki Ramji.
Thank you, Madam Lakshmi, for transporting us to some very higher dimensions. My clarification is not many of us have a musical talent like you are blessed with. So our option is to listen to people like you or through YouTube. So what would be your advice?
I think everyone can sing. Even I really started singing because when we went to our ashram, at times when you sit down there, there were not too many people who would be there to sing the bhajans. So you started like that. And then you pick it up and you have good friends like all of you who will tell us to sing. So we continue singing. But
True.
I think there is a singing, I think everyone can do. Anyway, it is all God given. God gives the voice, God listens. So it doesn't really matter.
Any other questions?
Lakshmi here. Here, Lakshmi, your bhava and prem is so important. You express it beautifully. We could see the prema flowing through you. We're very
Thank you.
happy to hear you.
Thank you, Meena. Thank you very much.
What else? Anybody? Okay. So if there are no more questions, I think people are still in that bliss of, your divine chanting and singing. So what we will do now is I will ask Preeti Rupani to propose a vote of thanks.
Just a minute. Sajni, I'm sorry. I should have come in a little earlier. I just want to tell you, Lakshmi, I've already typed it out in the chat, but your lilting voice has taken me soaring with happiness and admiration. It's the most beautiful session. Thank you so much, Lakshmi. It was wonderful.
Thank you, Malti. Thank you very much. Before you end, I want to thank Sajni for actually, for months she's been saying, please do this. And I was postponing it. And it's because of her and a lot of help from my family around who made me do this. And I thank all of you for being here and spending your valuable time to listen to this presentation. Thank you all very much. I'm really grateful to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi, for finally doing it. And it was so beautiful. A very big thank you to Divya also, who behind the scenes, I'm sure, has been doing all the PowerPoints, and I could hear her singing also. So a big thank you to Divya too. So now I request Preeti Rupani to kindly propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi and Divya, for this devotional and blissful and beautiful evening of melodious bhajans, stories of divine shloka chanting with meanings, lovely screen sharings, beautiful presentation, and wisdom of our great gurus and masters. I'm sure everybody present here enjoyed this memorable evening. Last but not the least, thank you so much for all the Vedanta classes being held in your home, which I've been attending. You and Satish are wonderful people, gracious hosts, and wonderful friends. Blessed to have you in my life. Jai Bajrangbali.